How's it going, everybody? The Siri here, and we have a blog post video for you guys today, and there's a lot of information in this. I know there was some data mine speculation as far as some things coming. We do have confirmation of some of those things. Let's go ahead and break down this video. So the heavy is the hair that wears the crown. So looks like Medusa is going to be on the way. As far as our battle plan, December 16th, it looks like Old Man Logan is coming back with his trials. We're also going to be having a battle pass with Oath in it. The other events are going to be the 3 French Hens, Season of Giving, and Absolute Assault. There's going to be a Blitz for Photon. And for December 17th, we're going to have the Groupmas Surprise Begins. So that's pretty cool. We're having another Christmas event. It looks like it's going to be centered around Groot, which is pretty cool. December 18th, we're going to have the Frozen Dimension, and there's going to be a new web poll. This is actually a really cool, exciting poll. I'm really hyped up for this one. Hopefully you guys are as well. So December 19th is going to be the Temporal Cataclysm. December 20th is going to be Medusa's release date and a side gig quick rumble. Let's go ahead and check this out. Medusa. So this is going to be December 20th. She is going to be the main highest damage dealer on the team. Wasp is definitely up there, but with her damage, the crits, the no revive, she is a pretty important member. I personally do like Wasp a little bit better though. For the Groupmas Surprise, get your unwrapping tools ready because Groot has a galaxy-sized surprise for everyone this holiday season. Actually, he has 4 surprises, so a galaxy cluster-sized surprise. And you definitely don't want to miss out on each initial scans are reporting some of the biggest gifts we've seen. The Season of Presents, 3 weeks and 4 big gifts. Groot, that towering rascal, has hidden gifts across S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, and we need you to help find them. Join the search by completing the daily Groupmas Surprise milestones to uncover the wrapping paper covered secrets. It looks like this is going to be like that Easter event that we had where there were certain things hidden throughout the game. That's actually pretty cool. I'm actually pretty happy for this. Log in daily and spend 10 What If Winterland energy to complete a daily milestone. Each daily milestone rewards fragments for a special orb that you'll open at the end of each week's search. Here are the minimum number of milestones you'll need to complete to earn fragments in order to unwrap weekly gifts. Week 1 is 4 days, week 2 is 5 days, week 3 is 6 days. Try not to miss any days. Groot may have left something special for your most dedicated commanders. Completing either of the first 2 weeks and the final week will guarantee you to get an extra gift after Groupmas. What are the gifts? Looks like they're not telling us. He just says, I am Groot, over and over. So you'll have to join the search and find out for yourself. We have a feeling that you definitely don't want to miss out on each gift. Hey, free stuff is free stuff. I'll take it. So let's keep going. Frozen Dimension. So journey into the frigid region of the multiverse with some of your roster's heavy hitters during this big upcoming mission. Activate your Absolute A-Force and Annihilator squad because they're called on to lead your roster through this winding journey. Looks like Absolute A-Force and Annihilators are going to be the main teams for this. Don't fret though. They're actually being mindful of this. I did kind of skim through this and I saw that. The dimension may be frozen, but the rewards are red hot, including Best of 2024 Orb Fragments, half to Ms. Marvel Classic Orb Fragments, Ms. Marvel Classic Character Shards, and the Snow Globe. Now here's the requirements. This is why I said not to fret, because I know like the Horis just came out and Ms. Marvel Classic just came out. So I know a lot of you kind of concerned about that. What they're doing is they're dividing the map into 2 sides. The Annihilator missions and Absolute A-Force missions. Cosmic characters can be used for the Annihilator missions, and tech characters can be used for the Absolute A-Force missions. This is fantastic. Last time they had like a pocket dimension with the Annihilators involved, and I think it was Illuminati. They had it where there's like Cosmic for the Annihilator section, so they're kind of keeping up with that. And they're also saying that you need a minimum of 3 characters for each mission, so they keep in that aspect as well. This is very player friendly, so I'm actually happy about this. Now the boss mission is excluded on there, so if we scroll down for the Annihilator side, normal missions, the Annihilator or Cosmic at G14, 15, 16. And then here on the Legendary section, Annihilator or Legendary characters at G17. Mythic is Annihilator or Mythic characters at G17. Now for the Absolute A-Force, there's going to be Absolute A-Force or Tech at Blue 3, normal boss, you need blue 5 for the same thing. The hard mission is the Absolute A-Force at blue 5 or purple 1. The boss is going to be purple 2. The Masters is purple 2. Then when it gets to Legendary, it's Absolute A-Force or Legendary at purple 3. Mythic is Absolute A-Force or Mythic at purple 3. Frozen Dimension Final Boss, Absolute A-Force Annihilator or Tech characters at purple 3. So I know like the purple is a little jarring because for people that don't have Odin done, they might not have the resources for this. Just look at the rewards, see if it's worth spending your resources to kind of pivot away from Odin so you can get a little bit extra on here. Hopefully you do have enough tech or legendary characters at this purple 3 level. That way you can actually try to push a little bit further. So it's one of those things where you want to like, is the juice worth the squeeze to spend your purple ISO to pivot from Odin for these resources? Now on here it says once you complete an attempt, you'll be on a cooldown for 48 hours before you're able to start your second run. I don't know if this is intended to be 48 hours or 24 hours. So definitely stay tuned for that to see what the timer is going to be in game, or if we get any clarification on that for you guys. Now the Frozen Dimension is going to open on December 18th. That is actually going to be on Wednesday for this one. Now the Temporal Cataclysm, I'm really excited for this. So this is basically a Scourge event that's not locked to a legendary, and it looks like it's a callback to some of the earliest Scourges based on the data mines for this portion. So an emergency transcending time and space is taking shape, and we need the help of all the Strike's top commanders. Your mission, earn the highest run score. Take on all 16 missions and aim for the highest run score you can achieve. You'll have unlimited attempts and only your best performance will be recorded. Need a fresh start, you can cancel and restart without affecting your high score, just like the trials. The requirements for this. Temporal Cataclysm requires only the cream of the crop. Gear tier 18 plus for many of the missions, and gear tier 19 for non-mythic characters for the final push. This is more geared towards the end game players, which I'm actually fine with. So many of these events are kind of geared towards newer and mid game players that the end game players, a lot of this content is just go in, hit auto, and there's no sim. We just get the free stuff that we honestly don't need. This is going to be hopefully challenging stuff where if you're in the mid or end game, this is going to be fun for you guys. So let me know in the comments if you are excited about this, if you want more of these types of events. I personally do, but let's go ahead and keep reading this. There's going to be 12 difficulties on here, which not only increase the difficulty of your enemies, but earn you more points. You'll also have a limited number of packs at your disposal. There are going to be packs again, which can bolster enemies or hinder your team while also rewarding you with additional points. Rewards. In exchange for preventing the total temporal collapse of reality, Strike is offering some fun new rewards for you. By completing certain milestones, we have new frames. This is great. Having it to where it's not going to be as impactful to where you're getting all this gear that newer and mid-game players are missing out on, and it's just bragging rights like new frames. That is fantastic. I like that. There's going to be snow globes, and you can choose rewards from the snow globe store. The best of the best who rise to the top. A special leaderboard will earn new rare avatars and collect even more snow globes. This is just cosmetic. This is how you do it. This is fantastic. Wow. They were always trying to find ways to make it to where like a cosmetic thing is more bragging rights, like what they've done with Cosmic Crucible, like top 100 get these frames. Having it to where you get frames and custom avatars, they hit the nail on the head. I hope you guys are excited about this like I am. Temporal Cataclysm opens on December 19th. That is going to be Thursday, so it's going to be the date after the other pocket dimension essentially opens up. Power up your troops and prepare to move out. All right, so what if more Kahori shards were coming soon? Spoiler alert, more Kahori character shards are coming soon. So if you're looking to unlock and power up this Absolute A-Force controller for the Frozen Dimension event, be on the lookout for an upcoming 2 Turtle Doves event that flies your way on December 23rd. That is going to be the Monday before Christmas. That's about a week and a half, about a week and a half away from this. We'll have more information on the event in our next vlog. Stay tuned. Old Man Logan trial returns. Now, even though he doesn't have those new stats, unlock him. He is an amazing character. I use him every single day as a Crucible in war. I actually use him over Cyclops in the raids. Get this guy, unlock him, power him up as fast as you can. Alright, so if you're a fan of mutton chops, aviator jackets, and skewering all those who get in your way on the battlefield, then you definitely don't want to miss the return of Old Man Logan Trials. Commander level 50 has another big opportunity to unlock him with the legendary leader of the Mercs Money team. Alright, new this run. So there's changes. Okay. We've been keeping an eye on how many players have been unlocking Old Man Logan lately. To help more players make progress and add awesome characters to the roster, we've dialed back the difficulty on the Cosmic Bio nodes. That's good, because that kind of required like the Annihilators and Super Scroll. Back when this thing first launched, I had to sack one of the nodes and then go in for a cleanup on it. That's good. There's no leaderboard for the run and the future runs of the Old Man Logan Trials. This is going to be December 16th. That is going to end up being Monday. So Monday, get this character unlocked. Definitely do it. I did do a efficiency video. I'll put that in the description for you guys and the comment section. That way, if you guys are looking for an efficiency guide, I'll be able to deliver that for you. Here's how to obtain yellow stars and red stars for Old Man Logan, along with a flurry of snow globes. There's going to be upgrade tokens on here. There's going to be the run score, clear all the nodes, and earning Old Man Logan stars and rewards. There's going to be the upgrade tokens, red stars, snow globes, all the usual stuff on here. And here you can kind of see the rewards. So if you get the milestone 15, that's going to get you the 7 yellow star and the 4 red star on him. So make sure you do that. Dark promo credits, I would probably still spend the dark promos on him if I had the opportunity again. He's that impactful. Now customize your run by selecting difficulty 1 through 15. Higher run difficulties will narrow the character's traits you can use, but they reward more points. You can earn additional points by activating packs, which can bolster. So on here, the requirements, mission 2 is going to be out of time, no star requirement. So it looks like they got rid of the star requirement on here. That is very good. I'm happy they're doing that. Mission 6, Cabal, Emma Frost, and Loki. I wonder if we can get it to where they can change this to Emma Frost X-Men as well. That way you can kind of use either or. That would be kind of interesting. Your choice of characters for missions 2 and 6. So kind of a mix between these for the mission 10. Now difficulty 11. 11 and 12 you do need 5 star out of time, 6 star. Okay, so there are still the star requirements for the difficulties. Just the lower difficulties. So 10 and under, you don't need the stars. Got it. I was hoping they got rid of the Stargate on there. It looks like they didn't do that. Alright, so list of the packs are going to be World at War. All Alliance War abilities are active. There's going to be the health ones. The health ones are just for you to really push the higher portion of this. I don't know if you're going to actually need those 2 packs to be able to get the milestone 15 to get that 7 yellow. It might. All of the other ones, yeah. All of the other ones, I think I would just keep those on. Start it off without the health packs, then throw it on there. Logan's Army Orb is going to be in here. Earn Logan's Army Orb fragments from campaign notes to help you push in the upcoming Old Man Logan trial. Now, this right here is what I'm really excited for this vlog. There's going to be a new web poll that we get to vote on, and it's for the Hellfire Club. I've been waiting for this team to come to the game. So what we have here is Azazel. He's a cunning teleporter and member of the ancient mutant race of the Neophilm. Azazel wields demonic powers to manipulate space and shadows, making him deadly and unpredictable force in any battle. There's going to be Sauron, a terrifying Petrosaur mutant hybrid. Sauron drains the life force of his enemies while unleashing devastating energy blasts, and Commander the Skies with Primal Fury. Then there's going to be Selene, an ancient mutant sorceress who sustains her immortality by draining life force. Selene wields telekinesis, pyrokinesis, and reality warping dark magic, carving the path of fear and power through centuries. So if we go ahead and take a look, this is going to be the artwork for them. They look fantastic. Personally, I have more of an attachment to Sauron mainly because of the X-Men cartoon when they go to the Savage Lands. Azazel, though, he's a very cool character. He is the father of Nightcrawler, and Mystique was with him, and that's how Nightcrawler's actually born, the father and mother right there. Selene, I'm actually not too familiar with, but let's go ahead and take a look to get a little bit more information about this team. All right, so right now we're looking at Azazel. Now, I was a little wrong. I thought that it was Azazel and Mystique actually had the baby for Nightcrawler. What happened was Mystique actually turned into Azazel because she can do that on a molecular level, get all the DNA and everything. And then she basically had the baby with Destiny, and that was where Nightcrawler came from. I remembered Azazel was somewhat responsible for being the father portion of Nightcrawler. But as far as what his powers and abilities are, he has advanced longevity, he has extremely long-lived mutant, he has teleportation, he has time-stopping abilities, he has a paralyzing bolt, he has ability to generate bolts of paralyzing energy, appearance alteration, he can disguise his appearance through unknown means, he has will bending, he has ability to manipulate minds, giving him influence over the minds of his offspring, so that's the mind control portion that he has there. Prehensile tail. His tail allows him to grab objects with relative ease. And he also has magic. So he's able to collect souls and offer mystical protection to those he's sent to hell. He's also a master swordsman. Very interesting character. More of a teleporting with mind control portion on there. So that could actually be really cool as far as a character goes. He was also in the X-Men movies. I believe it was X-Men 3. Wolverine had like a combat with him in that movie, and he was also had a slight appearance in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Now, next up we have Sauron. Again, he's from the Savage Lands portion of this. Very interesting character. I'm curious how the rig would actually be set up with him. As far as his powers and abilities, he has life force absorption. He's able to suck the life force out of the people that he faces. Mutant power absorption as well, so a little bit of a rogue portion on there. He has energy blast, superhuman strength, durability, agility, reflexes, winged flight because of his wings, obviously. He has claws and beak. He has fire breath, hypnosis, and telekinesis. So a lot of cool abilities, a lot of interesting ways they can incorporate this character in the game. They'd probably end up using like the angel or archangel type of model for this, I'm guessing. That's something that had wings, so could be a little interesting as far as how that goes. Now, Selene, I don't know much about her, so let's just kind of jump down to what powers and abilities she has. They did mention that she sucks like the life force. Power grid, she is off the scale on here, so that's very interesting. All right, so she has life force absorption. Selene can psionically drain the life force of other human beings into herself. By physical touch, she drained a person's entire life force from him or her. The victim dies and the victim's body crumbles into dust. It's unknown how often Selene must drain life force from another human in order to survive. A side effect of this absorption is that Selene takes on the memories of her victim, kind of like Rogue aspect there. Great expenditure of power causes Selene to age, but she can rejuvenate herself by absorbing more life force. Selene will not age as long as she maintains her supply of absorbed life force. The power also makes her immune to another power and memory absorption. Very interesting. Psychic vampire. If Selene drains only part of a victim's life force, she achieves a measure of psychic control over the victim's mind. Through unknown means, Selene can cause a human being to become a psychic vampire like herself, but be subordinate to Selene's own will. So she is a vampire. Okay. So she probably get the vampire tag, which means Blade might be able to counter her. That's something to keep in mind. Physical enhancement. So superhuman strength, stamina, durability, reflex, and speed. She has telekinesis. Her telekinesis ability gives her complete psionic control over inanimate objects. Matter animation via life force transferal, inanimate disintegration, force field, concussive blast, and she has pyrokinesis, telepathy, immortality, psychic link, sorcery. That's the magic portion they mentioned on there. She has a very interesting kit. So if we go back to here, I have more of a connection to Sauron. I really like Azazel. In the game, Selene would be very, very powerful. It sounds like kind of like a Morgan Le Fay combined with Rogue type of character. If we want to kind of look at that aspect of it with Drain of the Life Force, having the magic and everything. I'm not sure who I'm going to end up voting for. I kind of want to think about this. Let me know in the comments who you guys are going to be voting for the Hellfire Club. Now, other members of the Hellfire Club would be like Mr. Sinister and Emma Frost for the reworks in game. That's what I could see bringing in. I really want them to bring Shaw into the game. If we end up looking into this, Marvel Shaw, Sebastian Shaw right here. He was in the X-Men First Class. Kevin Bacon ended up playing him. He's a very prominent member of the Hellfire Club. So I could see them bringing him into the game as well. So that could be very interesting if they do go that route. Let me know who else you want in the game for the Hellfire Club. I know that was a lot of information on this video, but if you did enjoy it, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.